Alex here, welcome back to the shop. Apologies for the lighting situation. I'm trying something new. Maybe this is really good, maybe it's fabulous, maybe you can like see me really clearly and all the stuff going on over here better, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Until I get down and to start editing it, I'm not gonna know. So we're gonna suffer through this together. Hopefully it works. If it's great, fabulous. If it's not, short-lived. So we will suffer through this one and let's rock and roll. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the accessories for video game consoles that I think are fascinating, but we really can't take to shows because they're such a pain in the butt either to set up, or they're, maintenance heavy, or they're just not cool to actually use. It's like one of the things like you look at and go, but you wouldn't actually want to use them. And I think today we've got a pretty good example. This is something we had donated our way a while back, and this is the video game glove for the N64. It's pretty cool, actually. They gave it to us in the box. Video game glove for use for the N64 game system, ergonomically designed for superior comfort and control. It's got all the same buttons, put in kind of a keypad arrangement, and it's, I'll just pull it out here and take a look at it. It is weird. It is very, very weird. So that's the end that you plug into the system. All of your buttons are over here, and then you've got your joystick up on top there. Wow. So the idea is that you've also got an input here across kind of where your hand is. So you would remove the Velcro on this one, and the adhesive is starting to fail on this one because it is old as all get out. And then you would basically strap yourself into this thing, as you do with your controllers. And then, there we go. Oh yeah, now I'm ready to game with some power here. The Power Glove's ugly cousin. And you've got room for your rumble packs, your memory packs, whatever you want to stick in the bottom there. You've got all your little switches here, including they've got, I believe this one's a reverse and this one's a turbo switch. But you've got, it probably works better if you have tinier hands than I do. I've got these like giant fingers, so they're like, this one's kind of recessed. When people had these back in the day, and I know a couple of kids who actually had these, and I reached out to them and was like, hey, when you had this thing, did you ever use it? And they're like, yeah, I got it for Christmas and it sucks. And that's been kind of the vibe I've gotten from everybody, is that this thing, to actually play video games with it, is nightmarishly horrible. And the idea of making a glove controller that you wear is as silly as it looks. So, and it's also pretty uncomfortable. Like, even just now, it's like kind of heavy on your wrist. So I'm going to take it off. And yeah, it does work. I mean, you can play video games with it. Not well, I suppose. If you, like with anything, if you practice long enough and you got used to it, you'd probably be okay with it. But it's like, why not just play with the regular controller? I mean, the N64 controller is no winner when it comes to design or ergonomics, but it's better than this, which is saying something. That you've got at least one controller that is better than the other. Something like the N64 controller that it's not the bottom of the barrel is pretty scary. So anyway, that's the glove controller. I would love to take it to shows to be able to show it off and let people kind of experience this thing, but I don't want to say it's fragile or anything, but it's one of those, like, it'd be such a pain in the butt to, have people to strap it in and use it and go, oh wow, that thing sucks, and then, whatever. But the idea that if you've got this thing set up, nobody's going to actually want to take the time to put this thing on and play with it that way, except for a couple of diehard kind of people who are going to go, oh yeah, this sucks really bad, and then they're going to want to take it off, and that'll be that. So there's not really a good way to exhibit this thing in a way that people can interact and experience it, short of, just putting it out on the table going, whoa, look, that's pretty strange. But if we're doing that, the table space is better used for actually putting another system out. Because, I mean, in the amount of space that the box is, and this is, if I have this set up at, say, a library show or something, even with a display card on it, a nice setup like so, I could put like a TV set like this size, and I could put, say, I don't know, a Pong console, or, a mini console, or fill in the blank. I mean, pretty much anything could go in there that's going to engage an audience better. So something like this, very cool oddity, neat little contraption, but not really a good way to show this one off or to share it with the public yet. I'm hoping to devise a way to do that, but I have yet to do that as of this filming. So this is the glove. I am not going to play any games with it because it is just dreadful. Just take my word for it. If you want to track one down, they do crop up on eBay. They vary in price, but there's usually, if you're patient, you can find a pretty good deal on them that way. Otherwise, locally, they are still available if you go looking around for them. But yeah, that is the glove. That is one of our weird things. I'll have more like this if you guys want to see more of that. Hopefully the lighting worked out okay, and yeah, that'll be that. So thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the stream.